Well, hey guys, so today on the Retro Review, we're going to be playing Super Mario World on the Super Nintendo Classic. You dig? Oh hey, how you like the 2008 Club Nintendo cap I got for doing some surveys on DS games? Pretty sweet, huh? Except I don't know why the bill's sticking up, it's kind of weird like that. But this game came out for the Super Famicom, a launch title in 1990. It actually looks newer than one would think, to be honest with you. It really does. I mean, this game, such a good, crisp, the epitome of 2D platforming, honestly. It's such a shining example of awesomeness. We're actually going to do a little bit of cheating here. There's saving in the game, and I loaded up a save state that's not too far away from Bowser's Castle. Now, you go through the world and you go into different areas, and you can save and you can continue, and that's new to a Mario mainstream adventure. But you also have some warps, the Star Road. Not as difficult as I remember them being, to be honest with you. Yeah, you go through a goalpost at the end, you get some bonus points, you're getting coins, you're fighting a clock, all these kind of things that happen in Mario game, but in Star Road you have to find the secret exit in order to actually escape the level. Oddly enough, I'm going to be introducing you to Yoshi in an odd fashion here. This is a sort of baby Yoshi in Star Road where the Yoshis are special. You eat enough enemies and he becomes mature. And I didn't eat enough. There we go. Now we got a red Yoshi, and every shell he eats fireballs. But he also gets powers from eating special ones in particular, like he eats a blue one, he can fly. And I'm going to have to find a blue example. Here we go. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Sorry, it's not a turtle. Koopa Troopa. How far can we go with this? It's going to run out of juice here. It'll take away his powers. Now, as I said, you go to the end of the road and it's goalpost, but then you have to actually replay the level again. Here we're going to sacrifice Yoshi for the greater good of Mario. Grab the key and stick it in the hole. Now, from this exit, we are at the front door of Bowser's. I guess we could call that a castle. Yeah, this game is just a showcase of everything the Super Nintendo was designed to do. Well, look at all these different effects as we transition between the scenery and everything. Look, parallax scrolling galore, bright-ass colors, you name it. Whoa. This is kind of a puzzle level of sorts. I don't know. Puzzles. Maybe overselling it some, but there we go through the doorway. You guys remember doors from previous Mario games like Mario 3. This game, it just takes Mario 3, which was mind-blowing on the NES, and just makes it look like, well, what is that crap? Yeah, the cape is one of the better power-ups in Mario's arsenal. I miss the cape. Like, look, you can fly, you can pound the ground. If you time your movement with the flying correctly, which I'm going to try to do here, this is probably going to be disastrous. Shit. Come on. Let's show off for the guys. There we go. Whoa, Jesus. Now that enemy right there, there's so many enemies, and it's been so long since I played this that I just don't remember seeing so many of these guys. Yeah, I screwed up and we're in the dark. Sue me. I don't remember these mechanical guys. Here we go. Alright, we're at the top of the castle, and we are fighting endgame boss Bowser. Now, I wanted to actually get you footage of me fighting some of the Koopa kids who have been pretty much excised from Nintendo canon. Haven't seen them in a while. But once you defeat one of their dungeons, it's gone. Like, you can't revisit it. That's a little weird. Alright, so he wants to toss these out, and I'm screwed. I just messed up. Son of a bitch. That's it. Rewind feature. Screw it. This is Super Nintendo Classic. We're rewinding. Have you know this is the third time I've gone through this? The first time worked like a charm. And then I had an audio problem. I didn't have my GoPro set up correctly to have the game audio, so I thought, oh, you guys aren't going to like that. I'm going to do this again. And then I just keep embarrassing myself. So I was looking for a clean run through here. I got this instead. Oopsie daisy. So you got to get like 2 hits on Bowser 3 times. There we go with our effects. We've got the scaling. It looks really nifty. Except when you keep in mind that it's 2D and... maybe it leaves a little... Oh my god, did I just do that? There we have Flailing Arm Damsel in Distress. Princess Toadstools, I like to call her. Everybody else calls her Peach, as she was known in Japan. I can kind of see Anita Sarkeesian's gripe. You know, because it's like damsel in distress stuff, and she's so helpless. Look like a 1930s cartoon with her arms flailing. Luckily, she gave me the mushroom to make me bigger. You see kind of a limited color palette there in Bowser. Like his... I forgot what the name of his... Is it Funny Car that he's got? It's kind of green tinted instead of black for some reason. But I think it could be because I'm going to work on it. Alright, now I gotta find a way not to get killed here. There we go. Yep, I don't know how you're stashing those mushrooms. Alright, we gotta avoid being stomped. Easy enough. You know, this music in this game is so damn amazing. It's such a shame that games nowadays have terrible music. Okay, that was a nice move. You gotta give me some credit for that. Oh, how you like that? Hit him. Yeah. Suck it. Oh, landing right on my face. Alright, a kiss for Mario, and now we have a very long ending. There's other weird stuff in this game, like Yoshi doesn't have much of a character. Just some dinosaur creature you find on the dinosaur island and other places. You go through the dungeons and you rescue his friends, which are eggs. I don't really see how that works out. Like, how did he befriend an egg? They're showing off everything the Super Nintendo was intended to do, but I don't believe this is the best 16-bit platforming game. That honor goes to the sequel, Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island, which I feel like does everything better than the Super Nintendo was expected to ever do. It's really something. But this game, like, there's really not a lot you can complain about. Like, we're working against the clock, but there's a lot of time, so we're not really crunched for it at any point. There's complex, intricate platforming, but once you play Mario Maker, it's like, huh? You know, this is child's play compared to the stuff people are putting through in those torture tests, right? This was from back in the day when quality games almost exclusively came from Japan. It's weird, like when video games started out, it was like the Americans had it. Then Atari goes down. Nintendo has the ball. Most of my childhood, quality games in Japan. Nowadays, it's like everybody pushing the envelope, American or European. Japan sticking to the stylized look of a Mario game, right? Yeah, Mario has to do the walking. Princess Peach, she's the princess. She gets to be on Yoshi's back. There's sexism here. What are you going to do about it? Shigeru Miyamoto, legend of gaming right there. You got to put that name out there. Yeah, this game looks so good. It's so bright and colorful. It's just a shame that so many Super Nintendo games failed after this one. You know, looking like total garbage. Would we call that a house? I don't think so. But it has a chimney. In a tree. So these are the friends of Yoshi we rescued. I guess. Thank you. It's weird, you know, back in the day, games actually thanked you for playing them. Now they're going to show me this myriad of enemies that I skipped over. Some of whom I did fight, and it's just like, I don't remember some of them. Like, I guess maybe they just don't come back in Super Mario games later. They've been removed from canon in some way, kind of like the Koopa Kids. Like, yeah, I wanted to get some footage of me taking out the Koopa Kids, and you'll see them at the end here, but yeah, how come now Bowser has like a Koopa son and not these Koopa Kids? I'm almost surprised that Nintendo didn't like erase these guys from the Classic Edition. You know, change the canon around. But what canon really is there? I mean, there's not a lot to screw up. Mario has to rescue the princess. Be it Peach or somebody else on Game Boy. It's like every game. That's what you're doing. And I guess when the story is that simple, there are some advantages to that. The game can be gameplay. Screw story. We're not going into cutscenes. We're not doing Metal Gear Solid. You're playing the game. And that's what you got back then. They just make the game hard, make the kids not be able to rent it and beat it, but then they'll want to buy it or ask for it for Christmas. And there's your games. You know, you put something like this on a system and you're thinking, best launch game yet? And now some people would say N64, with Mario 64 being the best launch game, call this the best packed-in launch title. I'll give SMW that one. Reznor, I hadn't fought that thing in 25 years or something. My goodness sake. Mecha Koopas, how come I can't remember those? Are they gone? Is there no Mecha Koopas in Mario anymore? There we go, the Koopa Kids, who are away from keyboard. The end. The screen went black for me not pushing any buttons. You know, speaking of black, how come Mario's got blue sideburns and a black mustache? But then we see Luigi over there. He's got the black eyebrows, but the cap, which is a shadow, matches all the other shadows, and including the mustache. His mustache is blue, and Mario's is black. That doesn't make any sense to me. For that reason alone, I give Super Mario World a 9.9 out of 10.